Okay, so I'm very much so not a welder, but I found this piece of metal. Where is it? Found this piece of metal. I have no idea what it was from, but I cut two pieces off of it, and then I drilled holes through, and I put a old bolt and nut and bolt through, and then so that's always gonna be like that because it has to have some sort of play, otherwise, you know, I could try tightening it a little bit, but I call that a win. Okay, the plow is cut down to about 5 feet, so we'll see if that's a good size or not. And this is basically how the sidewalk crew is going to be set up this year. So they have two snow blowers, the ditch witch, they got the gas can, cones, blower, which I don't know if they'll use. I got 2 rubber gloves for salting, and then a couple shovels. So hopefully this works out good. I don't know, we'll kind of learn together, I guess. So this is set up, and now I'm going to move the machines because the roads are dry without salt. So that's kind of what we always try and move them then. and it seems like they keep putting more and more chances of snow each day, so might as well take advantage. This truck also got new tires today, so that will be ready for the snow. It's kind of shocking, but though the tires that were on it up until this morning were the original tires, and the truck has over 70,000 miles. So that was definitely impressive, I would say. But so we have this trailer hooked up. I'm gonna fill that up with fuel, haul that first, and then I have to take the pusher separately. There's no way of taking the loader and the pusher together. And then the skid I can fit together, but of course the skid is only going 2 miles down the road, so oh well. But yeah, I'll probably spend most of the afternoon just hauling the machines, and then I'll make sure all the plows are on and working, and kind of go home and rest. I also don't know if I mentioned, they're calling for 1 to 3 inches for tonight and tomorrow, so that's why I'm kind of getting things extra ready, I guess you could say. All of this has to be done anyways, but it's kind of giving me the extra push to get things moved and ready to go. Okay, machines are moved, and now I completely changed the pace because I got a text saying that my wire harness was in for the salter for the new truck. So I would really like to get that going. So what I did, they close at 5. I'm about a half hour away, and it's 4:24. So hopefully I can get there in time. Otherwise, my whole plan is completely ruined. But I threw the salter in the new truck, and I'm gonna take that home with me because the wiring harness is near my house, and I'll pull this in the garage, and I can kind of spend as long as I want really getting it put on, because it'll be actually better than being at our yard because I'll be inside. So yeah, we'll see if I can get that, you know, going today. So I have the salter, I have the wiring, or the controller, but now I just got to get the wires for in between the two, and yeah, we'll see if I can get it going, because that'd be great. Then I could use this truck and send someone else in the other salt truck and be able to get things going quicker, especially with the timing of tomorrow's storm. That's the main reason I really want to have 2 salters in the morning with plows, is because the snow is supposed to start, you know, middle of the night and keep going through rush hour. So I want to be able to salt as soon as we plow, in a perfect scenario. So I'm gonna head and get that, and hopefully all goes well. Okay, so just for reference, it is 5:41 p.m. I just got the truck pulled in the garage. It fits just fine. So here's the wiring harness I got. So basically this, from what I can understand, this I have to get into the cab, plugs into here, and this I have to get into the cab, plugs into here. This one runs to the rear of the truck, and then it has 2 plugs for the auger and the spinner, and then this goes to the battery, and I have this circuit breaker fuse to put on the positive line, and then I have the old controller here. So hopefully it's not too bad. The thing that's gonna kind of suck is we get all our trucks sprayed with Crown oil, so I'm gonna have to wear some gloves, because it's just, my hands are gonna get all nasty because everything's soaked in oil. Had we known we were gonna put this salter in this truck, we would have done it first, but it kind of was a last minute decision, and it just makes more sense to have this truck like this with the route it's doing. So let's see how long it takes me. I've never done this before, but it doesn't seem to be too complicated because it seems to be pretty much plug and play. And hopefully I can get into the cab easily because they already installed the plow. So I'm hoping I can kind of follow where they did that, and I should be in good shape, because that'll probably be the hardest part. So I'll check in later. Okay, just finished up cleaning everything up. It's 7:45 now, so I don't really remember what time exactly I started. I didn't have really a good way of mounting this yet. In our other trucks, or our other dump truck, it's right here, and they made like a mount. So the wire's a little bit tight, but I don't really mind that because there's still enough play, and once I move it, it'll be fine. But for tonight or tomorrow or whatever, I think this will be good. So I can go ahead and turn it on. So I put the spinner on, the auger on, and I was able to hook up the lights with the extra brown wire that comes on the wiring harness. So this truck is ready to go. I'll hit the vibrator real quick. So I'd say that this is good to go. The only thing I have to do is where the backup camera plugs in, I'm gonna just try and protect that somehow. I'm not exactly sure because they're just open plugs. So I'm gonna work on that and then pull this thing out of here and try and get some rest before waking up early. Good morning, it is 1:30 a.m. Friday morning. Just getting ready to head into work. It's snowing lightly. It really hasn't done much of anything at all. I have 3 guys coming in at 3 a.m. So we'll see if I have anything for them to do. I was hoping there'd be more snow down by now, but it sounds like there's still more coming, so at least everyone will be able to kind of get through their route, and then maybe they'll just have to go back through and touch things up after things are open. So let's head to the yard and start loading up a couple trucks with salt. Okay, it's just after 2:45, I think, in the morning. I just loaded up the 2 salt trucks, and the sidewalk truck is warming up, and I have the ditch witch warming up as well. So just waiting on the guys. They should be here in the next 10 to 15 minutes, and then we can kind of go over our plan and then see if it keeps snowing. They're saying the heaviest parts are supposed to be between 3 and 5 a.m. So that's why I kind of want the guys to get ahead of it a little bit, and then that way we're just doing cleanups rather than starting fresh. Okay, 6:30 a.m. just finished unloading both salters of the extra salt. It looks like there's more here than there was on most of our places. We had less than an inch for sure. I didn't film anything because I kept thinking, oh, we're gonna get more, and then I'll film. But we just ran through the salt routes, and then the sidewalk guys did their route for the first time with the ditch witch, and they loved it. So I'm glad to hear that. So I'll just tag this on to the video with yesterday. There's no point in having a separate video. I didn't really film anything. But yeah, I'll come back here later, let it warm up a little bit and wash everything, and then that'll be a wrap. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.